What is happening, people? It's your boy Dom, and we're back again for another game with the greatest Sunday League team in the entire world, Maida Villa. And today we have taken on Hillingdon Stags, and this is the lineup for today's game. Bobby in goal. The defense is Maggie, Ola, Dalian and Kyle H. Danny and Ant ahead of them in the midfield. We have Pedro, Kaz and Kalas ahead of them, and then Alexi up top with Ruben, Kieran and Romeo. Here we go. The boys are going to need a win here. I believe this would be the first home win in the league. And again, against opposition we've not played before. We don't know what these guys have in store. So we're going to make sure we do not underestimate them and we give it our all. Boys going to be looking to make an impact. Maida Villa, of course, in the famous yellow shirt and blue shorts. And Hillingdon Stags will be playing in the red top and black shorts. Controlled that early on there. Cleared as well from the captain of Maida Villa. Newly awarded this season, Ola. Maggie on the ball driving. Finds Alexi, who tries to lay off for Kaz there, I believe, but unable to. Back into the feet of Alexi. Alexi, great link up there with Pedro. And that is going to go off for a throw. 7 minutes in there early on. A corner from Hillingdon. Was whipped in. Cleared out by Ants. And to be fair, I don't know if that was a save off the post, but the boys done well enough there to get rid of it. We're going to take the throw quickly as well. The Stags really trying to put on the pressure early on here. Ants, great fake shot. Gets past his man. Plays a great ball into the feet there of Kaz. Kaz is going to find Alexi. Some really good link-up play here. Alexi bursting through the ranks on the left-hand side. Whips one in. Gonna go past Danny into Pedro. Pedro unable to bring it down though. Imagine if he popped off a shot there. That would have been amazing. Ants maybe a little bit fortunate with that turn, but it does pull it off anyway. And what a great delivery into Kyle. Just a bit too much on it and is gonna go off for a goal kick. 10th minute in the game. Ants in the midfield on the ball once again. Sprays a pass out wide as far as Pedro, who's gonna pick it up. What can they do here? One-on-one. Gonna drift in, finds a great ball into Danny, or Kaz I believe, sorry, my fault. Kaz tries to turn him but unable to. Good link up here between Kaz and Pedro. The ball's found to Kaz on the left hand side, he whips it in. Gonna go to Kyle. This man has been on fire this season for the Maida Villa. Wow. Right space, right time, right person. And again, some great link up here between Kyle, Kaz, Pedro, all in the mix here. Kaz puts a great ball into danger. Alexi unable to get, obviously, because of the great defensive work from the Stags. And a fall straight to Kyle. And he is not missing from there. This man has been on absolute fire for Maida Villa at the moment. The other Kyle, who's also been playing very well at the moment. Going to win us a corner, I believe. Good work from him. And from this corner, Kyle's going to whip it in. I believe that was Olo, almost got a head to it there. He's going to fall out to Ants outside the box. Oh my god, and that was inches away from flying top corner. You know Ants can hit him from there. Ball delivered in from a free kick here from the Stags. Dalian with some seal header dribblings? You've seen Ronaldo do it before. He's a Man United fan, so he's probably learned it from him, but great work there. And the boys on the offensive transition now working really well. Kaz does well to beat his man here on this left hand side. Beats another one, puts another delivery in. Balls to Kyle. Kyle, what can he do? He's going to put the ball into the box and an own goal. The boys are very fortunate there, but again, it comes from that man Kaz. Great work from him again. You can see Alexi, great ball. Coming in deep, drifts out the ball to Kaz here. Kaz just beats his man ever so nicely. Does the second one as well. Great ball, straight again. Misses Alexi, sorry, and finds Kyle. And Kyle, trying to be selfless, put a ball into the middle. Unfortunately for us, the defender of the Stags put it into his own net, making it 2-0 to the Villa. Again, great work here. Ants, you probably don't want to see him do that there, that close to the defence. Ants, nice little flick back to Dalian in the defence. He's going to ping a ball all the way up to Alexi. And to be fair, he's been doing very well at the striker position. Alexi getting the ball, coming in deep if needed, linking up very well with his attacking players also. A bit of a messy midfield there. A lot of battling in there, but the boys do prevail. Dalian on the ball again, does well. Into Kaz, back into Dalian. Dalian into Kyle. And Kyle, he tried to let that run for his legs. That would have been so well for that pull off. Great link up play for that from the boys. Free kick out wide now. Pedro gonna swing one in. Headed off. I believe that was Danny. No one able to really get anything onto it. Kyle does well to try to put that Stags defender off. Ants outside the box. Pings the ball at the number 9's back. That's probably going to hurt in the morning. Knowing the shot power Ants can produce. Stags, they just want to get rid. But right now, putting the pressure on them. And they're not really able to deal with it, to be honest. We're just bombarding them with attacks over and over and over again. A ball swung out wide, trying to find Kyle. Doesn't though. Finds Danny. Danny pops a shot. And it's not a bad attempt, to be fair. 36th minute in the game. Ball flicked on. Great save out of Bobby. Big reactions there. Conceding a goal there could have changed the game entirely. And Bobby has gone absolutely massive there. We always need to highlight the greatness of a keeper there. A bit of an unconventional save there, to be honest, from Bobby. But listen, it works. And again, massive save from Bobby. He's been very clutch in a lot of these moments in the past games. You always need a keeper to pull out those stops. You want to win the games. Let's hope that the boys don't give him any more problems to worry with. Danny continuing to work. He steals the ball. Finds Alexi. Alexi swings an out wide to Pedro. Pedro with a little battle there with his man. Going to come back as far as Kaz, who picks it up. Really well worked there from Kaz's work rate. So far has been incredible. Just doesn't stop running. Kaz as well, something I've noticed with him especially. I've been telling him this as well. As Danny put it in a solid challenge there. Kaz's pace has improved a lot. I don't know what he's been doing in the background, but he's been working on himself, Kaz, and that's things we love to see. Putting in the work, not just for themselves, but better the team as well. It's what we love to see. Ola picks up the ball from deep. Finds Pedro, and oh my god, the touch. And the touch to bring it away from him as well. There's one thing that our team has got is technique. Wow, that was Premier League-esque. I'm not gonna lie. 45th minute, closing on this first half here. Goes to Olo's, cleared it out, and Alexi again, who's been involved in a lot of these attacks with the link-up play. He's got options on his right and his left. To be fair, good tackle from that Stags defender. The ref is gonna call it there. And what a solid half out of the villains. Here we go. The second half is ready to start. Players have switched sides. The manager's giving the team talk. Let's see what the boys can do. I'm currently in the process of building a new computer as well. So at the moment, the editing that I'm able to do isn't as good as normal, which is why a lot of the team talks and stuff aren't in the video at the moment. But I will have it built soon. So apologies for that, guys. It's going to be a very bare bones video. But listen, the guys who are real supporters of the Villa won't mind. Let's get focused back on the game here. Danny tries to find Pedro. He's got two on him. Good battling there from the boys. And I think the ref's blown for a free kick. I think a bit harsh, but play continues regardless. Stags here. Got a free kick from deep. Over Dalian as it's called out. Finds Kyle. He's going to give it to Ola. Oh my god. And Ola's turn. In a very dangerous situation there. I'm not sure if he was maybe communicated with well there to let him know there was someone on him. But that got very scary very quickly. And luckily for us, nothing came from it. Another weird situation here. And again, some more poor communication. The boys have started a bit shaky in this half. Ball whipped in from a free kick, or corner, sorry. And the Stags have got one back. We've started very, very poorly in the second half. This is not good enough at all. The communication from the back needs to be better there. And let's hope the boys can wake up soon, because they are putting some serious pressure on us now. Ola's done so well there. Found Maggie and acres of space on the left-hand side. Finds Alexi again, who's been a key point in a lot of these attacking phases. And he's popped a shot off. And listen, I don't mind it. you've got a striker in the team, you need him to shoot, send some shots towards the goal, so we don't mind those ones there. Again, you can see Stags now are starting to get back into the game a bit. They're playing with a lot more confidence. And I can't lie, every time the ball goes to our defence in the second half, I'm a little bit worried. Ant's playing a bit of ping pong with that play. Oh my god. I've seen red cards given for that, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you lot heard the noise of that. I might need to turn up the volume in the editing. But that was a proper bad challenge, that. I don't know if, like, depending on whether there was malice in it or not, probably depends whether the ref's gonna, you know, give any serious cards or not. But you can see him trying to bring that number 2 over. I think that was straight head-on-head collision there. And Maggie, he's been working very hard in this game. He's been involved in a lot of these big challenges. This is what the boys are doing, man. They're putting the bodies on the line for the bet on the team. I'm gonna slow it down here for you. Maggie trying to go for the header. And that's straight head-to-head collision. To be fair to the number 2 of Stags, it doesn't look like he's trying to go for Maggie. He was straight looking at the ball, but that was still a bad one. But obviously Maggie's an absolute soldier. He's a real villain. He gets back up straight away and he continues playing. So well done to Maggie. Anyway, we've got our game to be played still. There's 54th minute. A lot of time left in this game for both teams to score. Look at this. Pedro steals the ball, pops a shot. Great tackle. Danny picks it up from deep. Cleared out. Forrest Ants tries to link up with Kaz there. Just a lot of our gameplay at the moment is very, I don't want to say sloppy, but not as good as it was in the first half. First half, we were linking up a lot better. I feel sometimes this team, when we face adversity, we take a bit of time to get back into the game. We really need to work on this, but here we go. This may be what I've been asking for. Great link-up play between the players there. Danny and Pedro working very well there alongside each other. Ola brings that ball down. A bit of a scary situation there. His teammate is going to be offside though. Luckily the boys had their line on straight, but again, a few of these defensive scares here are not good for the confidence of the team. And I feel like the boys might need to get a goal here very soon to relieve some of this pressure, because right now we are under pressure, I'd say quite a bit here. Here we go, Stags on the ball, they're trying to go for an attack. The ref doesn't think it's off. Luckily Ola's there to clear any danger. Finds Kyle. What can Kyle do now? We know how dangerous this man is. Finds Danny in the middle. Danny, great ball to Kyle out wide. Can he get the ball? He can't. But that's better. That's what we want to see in these attacking phases. Running directly at the opponents, causing them to backpedal, causing them to pressure there. Great touch there from Alexi. Finds Kaz. Kaz into Alexi. He's going to pop a shot. Oh my god. And if that's hit maybe with a little less power, maybe a bit higher on the ball, that's flying top corner. But fortunately for the Stags, that one isn't going to happen here. 61st minute. It's been a while now since that goal that Stags scored in that second half. This half is a lot more entertaining, a lot more end-to-end. As Kaz here again on his left-hand side, been finding so much joy. Even though I think he's playing in the 10, I believe, drifting out to the left, allowing Pedro to drift in middle. Working really well. Kaz has been really potent in the second half. For the Stags' defense, of course. Great tackle there from Maggie. Going to keep it on though, and Danny's going to come in just to clean up shop. And the ref's going to give that ball to us as well. Ants in the middle. Picks it up. You want to see him slow down the game here. Don't force any unnecessary passes. Let's keep control of the ball. Let's move it around. You can see on the sideline there, that number 25, that's Kieran. He's going to come on very soon as Maggie drifts all the way from left back and pops a shot. I believe that would have been his first goal for the Villa, and that would have been a very good one as well. Route 1 football cleared out there, and the keeper, he's seen Alexi, the Gazelle, the King Prawn, Ray Gambas, Stampede running at him. And that pressure alone made the keeper flop out the ball and has given us a corner. Kaz, you'd have loved to see him just rip that ball into the top net. Not able to though. And again, Stags continuing to survive, continuing to defend. The alien's going to float another one in there into Danny. But she's not able to get footing onto it. Tries to find Pedro. But again, Stags continue to defend well. Kaz, great tackle there, wins it back. Ants on the ball. Great ball threaded through the middle of those defenders there into Kaz. But just not able to get it. But this is better from the villains. Yes, we're winning at the moment, but this game can change in the matter of seconds. And the boys need a goal now. Maybe this is it here. Pedro on the left-hand side cuts in. Can he find Alexi moving space? He doesn't, goes for the shot. Straight at the keeper. And I'm liking this now. This is what I love to see. The boys are now looking more and more like an attacking threat. Developing in the second half. Ants on the ball. Can he find Maggie? Yes, he can. He's got Pedro and Kaz ahead of him. He's going to find Kaz. What a great ball from Maggie. Into Alexi. He turns. He shoots. What a save from the keeper. That might have been one of the best attacking sequences I've seen from us in the second half. And the keeper's pulled an absolute worldy save. Oh my goodness. A sub been made by the gaffer. Danny, who always puts in the shift, always working hard. Off and on the ball. He's going to come off. And that man Kieran is going to come on. And what a way to start the game here for you, my son. Great turn. He tried to find that miracle ball through to Alexi there. Had he had found that, we could be seeing 3-1 on the scoreboard, but more to come from Kieran, I believe, in this game. Great touch there from Stags, to be fair, from the keeper's kick. Giving them way too much time on the ball there. Midfielders need to be way more alert. As I said, we are winning, but this game is nowhere near over. Kaz spreads a lovely ball out to Kyle. Kyle's got options in the middle. Finds Alexi. He turns. Can he pop a shot off here? He does, and again, he tries to find that top corner. Just a bit too much on it. But Alexis had a lot of good chances there. He just needs to find that back of the net. Kyle on the ball, drifting from this right back position. Does well to hold on to it. Finds Kaz now. Kaz into Ants. Can the boys start moving this ball around now? Switching positions, find the gaps, and kill the scheme. Kyle, one of his trademark drills. And look at that. Look at that. Anytime you give that man the ball, something special happens. Ants finds Kyle, one of his trademark dribbles. A few step overs in there as well. Shades of Cristiano Ronaldo at Man United. And we can get to see it all over again. How lucky are we? Ant, again, look at this. Into Kyle, and he just does the rest. Dribbles, pass one, pass two, step over. Finds Alexi in space, and he's never missing from there. And to be fair, Alexi deserves a goal in this game as well. He's been phenomenal so far. The link-up play. A few chances as well that he's had are pretty good. That might be the goal now we needed to just relieve the pressure. Still 13 minutes. Kyle and Alexi again linking up. But again, a lot can happen in a game of football in this amount of time. Stags tried to go long. Ola's going to get rid. Does well there. Maggie and Ola working well there defensively again. Maggie drifting up. That Crove turn was different level, that man. Wow. Close quarters. Even our fullbacks have got it like that. Do you know what I mean? Alexi on the ball. Again, in this sort of 10 striker position, he's been picking up a lot. Finds Kaz, who's been having a very good game, to be fair. Kieran with a great challenge. Pedro into Kaz. Kaz gets around this player. Thought maybe about a shot. And he's going to win a free kick there in a great position. Well played by Kaz. 81st minute. Ants swings the ball. Tries to find Kyle. Unable to. Alexi's going to pick it up though. Into Kyle. Kyle, what's he going to do? He's got Pedro on his left. Pedro first time. And it's 4-1 to the Villa. Here we go. The floodgates have now opened. It was a shaky start to this second half. But the boys have finally found their footing. Alexi again in this sort of area that he's been playing the entire game. Wins the ball. Finds Kyle. He finds Pedro. And Pedro from there will never miss. And Kaz, who's been working his socks off, he's going to come off for that guy, Romeo. The same way you see John Obi Mikel coming for Chelsea. Just to lock off the game. Romeo's got the experience in the midfield. And Maida Villa veteran. And he's going to come off Maggie, who's also been working very well as well. He's going to come off for Ruben. Manager just making sure that no goals will enter our goal from this point forward and we secure the win. There's these 3 points here to win, I believe, our first league game at home. It's very massive. Alexi, who's now, I believe, playing a sort of left-back role, drifts up, finds Kieran. Kieran Floats an amazing ball into the middle there. Tries to find Pedro, unable to though. And the clock is slowly ticking towards the end of this game here. But trouble in paradise for the boys. Forces Bobby to make a save. And Ruben is going to get rid. Finds Alexi now on his left-hand side. What can he do with it? Alexi finds a great ball out into Pedro. And a big tackle there from the Stags. They didn't make that. We could be seeing 5-1. Ants tries to find Kieran. Kieran gets through. Gets past 2 and he tries to find a shot. And again, to be fair, this Stags keeper has been lights out for them. And I think at this point, near the end of the game, it's time to give man of the match. And I believe, to be honest, it's got to go to Kaz. He's been working his absolute socks off. Especially on that left-hand side, on and off the ball, he's been amazing. Speaking of amazing, Romeo into Alexi, and Alexi with an amazing run. He shoots! Alexi! Oh my God! That's got to be goal of the month for this month, surely. What a way to finish a game. We're going to have to see this again. Alexi drifts past so many players, and he just finds the corner of the goal from there. Drills it. What a performance. And that is it, people. Maida Villa 5. Hillingdon Stags 1. What an amazing win for the boys in the league. 3 points secured. What a performance. We'll see you next time.